Hi folks, today I have for us a video from Siberian Tiger where he tries to get the names of some cops that he's got an issue with, but ends up showing us how much of a hostile pain in the ass he truly is. But before we start today's video, a big thank you to all of my new and current channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, NCR Movie Network, and the podcast, the Craptown Florida Man Power Rankings. Episode 35 is out right now. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Hi. I'm just submitting a request to identify officers. Do you have a date stamped?
Do I have a date stamp?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Anyway, you can, well, you
Okay, I don't take anything over the counter here. What are you trying to do?
can submit a request
Okay,
to identify officers.
do you have a case number?
There's probably one. I don't know if it's necessary, but it's just for the event of all the officers present. You can put a note for yourself.
Okay, so I don't take anything over the counter here. If you're trying to do a records request, you're going to have to contact records.
It's not records request. It's a request to identify. It has nothing to do with public records.
She understands that you're not trying to do an actual public records request. What she is telling you that you need to go to the records department to file this request. But yet you're saying it's not a records request, but you're trying to treat it as if it is one, even though it's not one. It's a bit confusing. So anybody could be confused the way you're speaking on how you're trying to get this done.
It's a request pursuant to statute ORS 181A.704 for you to identify officers for me.
Okay, so we don't do that here at this desk.
Yes, you
You're
do.
going to either have to talk to records, or if you have a complaint, you can talk to IPR and they can identify whomever you're looking for.
Ma'am, that's not how this process works. This is not a records request.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
It's a completely different process. If you do not understand what I'm talking about, you could get me your supervisor, you could get your sergeant, you could get your police chief. You can get somebody from your records department and they will have to take this from me, irrelevant of how I'm submitting this request.
Okay, would you like the information for records?
No. You either accept this or you get somebody who will.
Okay, you can have a seat right over there.
No, I've already waited. I'm waiting.
Okay, well, I can't help you at this moment. I'd like to check and see what she needs so I can see if I can help her while you wait for whatever supervisor.
What is my ETA?
Your ETA is whenever she can get it done because you're not allowing her. She told you if she can't help you, please have a seat and she will get the proper person to come help you. But you're denying her to do her job by saying, no, I won't move. She is trying to do this for you, but you're trying to do this as if it's not a records request you're doing, but yet you're quoting the record request laws for Oregon. What is it that you're actually trying to do? Are you trying to frustrate them? Are you trying to harass them? Or are you trying to actually get information?
I don't have one for you.
Well, then I'm gonna wait at the
You've
window.
asked for a supervisor and I'm going to have to go find
Pick
one.
up the phone and get the supervisor.
Okay.
I waited in line. I have the right to be here at this window. You clearly do not understand how to do your job. You're incompetent.
Okay.
You're giving me the runaround. I don't accept it. I will not. So, I waited my turn. This is now my turn. This is you helping
Okay,
me.
just wait right there.
I don't want to.
He's an asshole.
Supervisor will be out in a minute.
Hi. Are you the supervisor to come and see me?
Yes, I'm Sergeant Petty from the Florida Police, and this thing's on, just so you know. I'm sure yours is too.
Yes, it is. That's for you.
Well, we don't.
It's a request to identify officers. Sir, excuse me.
We don't take stuff via possess.
You do.
What are you?
You do.
Here it is.
Read the statute. Would you like me to read it for you?
Yeah, sure. If you want to.
Read the statute out loud for me.
Yeah.
What is it? Can you read the statute?
Sure. Yeah. This is. Yeah. If you're on a call with an officer, they give you their cards. This is when we provide that. But if you have a request for just a previous incident, that's correct.
That's correct.
Yeah. So you want to request it through records, and if you have the case number,
No.
they can find it for you. If not,
Read it here. Okay, read all the subsections. Law enforcement agency. Are you the agency? Are you right there? Portland Police Bureau?
I heard you're insulting our desk staff. We
Who said
also
that?
can't have you doing that.
Who said that? What insult did I say?
Apparently, you called them stupid and incompetent, which is rude.
And?
And what?
And what?
What an asshole. I hate that guy, and so do you.
So you're okay doing that?
So you're telling me that I'm not allowed to express my freedom of speech?
No, no, no. All I said was that it was rude.
Okay, and?
Interesting.
And what?
Is there anything else we can do?
Yeah, you're gonna take my request.
Okay.
You're gonna follow the law.
Sure. You can
And
contact
then-
our records division.
Okay,
for
listen.
that.
I can either slide it underneath your desk, and you're still gonna reply it. But if you're refusing, that means you're right now you're in direct violation of the law.
Shenanigans.
No, 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 no.
Shenanigans.
No, 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 no.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because the officer would not be in violation of the law. In fact, the actual law that Siberian Douche Canoe is trying to quote here pertains to getting officers' IDs on the street. The policy for the Portland, Oregon City Police Department is to provide them with business cards if they have them, or to verbalize their name and badge number. The part where it comes to agency is applying to the police agency or government agency that they work for as law enforcement officers. Not to mention, all of this information that he's trying to get can be gathered through the records department, where they have told him multiple times that's where he needs to file this.
Because the law says you are to take my request, and you're to respond within 5 days, and then within 7 or 14 days, depending on the information I requested, you are supposed to give me that information. So right now what you're doing is you're actually obstructing my justice, obstructing my right as a citizen, as a requester of the information I'm requesting, right?
Yes, this is all stuff that our records department handles.
Right, this is not a records request as a public records.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
You understand? You understand this is not a public records request?
Right. No, I'm just saying our records
No,
division.
do you understand this is not a public records request? It
Right,
doesn't go
It's
through...
not public records law. It's just our records division can get you that information.
Right, so I requested either somebody from that department
Sure.
or you.
Yeah.
Now you came out here and instead of addressing the issue that I raised,
I can
you're
get you
addressing
the
my
number
freedom of
for
speech.
records.
You're addressing my freedom of speech. That I have expressed my freedom of speech
Yes.
of calling one of your employees, my public servants,
Yes.
incompetent.
Couple of things there, Sonny boy. One, she's not your servant. She's a public employee. She works for the public. You're not her master. You can't boss her around. You can't tell her what to wear and what to say. Secondly, you are confusing as all hell with this request you're trying to make. They are telling you that they cannot handle this type of request. It needs to go to the records department. But instead of saying, okay, can I get the contact information? You're choosing to be belligerent. You're choosing to be hostile. You're choosing to be a pain in the ass.
And stupid.
Whatever.
It's a
Whatever.
distinction.
I don't recall that I've actually used the word stupid, but if I did, it's still my right. You got a problem with that?
No, I just thought it was rude.
And? Is rude unlawful?
Well, if the
If what?
extent of your manners raises to the level that it might be unlawful, that's
Well, then that's my question. Is being rude unlawful?
No,
Is
of
it
course not.
is expressing
Interesting thought.
my dislike against somebody who
I'm gonna
is
get you the
incompetent?
number for records though, so we can process your request.
Why don't you just go ahead and give it to them?
That's what I was going to get you.
Why don't you just go ahead and give it to
You'll have
them?
more success that way.
Why don't you? Yeah, that's what you should have done.
So wait, we're like over 10 minutes into this video, and you are complaining that they didn't get you the number, even though they told you that they would get you the number within the first few minutes, that they would contact the records department for you to go up there to get these names that you want. This is a records request issue, not a front desk issue, okay? They've told you the two avenues you need to go to. Either go to records or contact Internal Affairs. But you're arguing with them. You're being belligerent with them. And when the sergeant here comes out and tells you, okay, I will get you the number for records, even though he's told you that that's who you need to go to and that he would gladly get you the information you need for them, now you finally accept it?
You should have just accepted it and moved on. Fool. Take my request.
How about new?
I'm submitting my request. I don't have to do it online. Your job is to pass it on to the right department. Did you understand what I said? You're supposed to take my request and then you're supposed to forward it to the proper department. You're the agency. And then you're supposed to respond to me within 5 days acknowledging the receipt of my request. And if none of you incompetent fools don't understand your job, do your job. I'm not supposed to call anybody. You're supposed to take my request and forward it to the right department.
They have told you multiple times now that they cannot process this request here. You need to either contact Records Department or you need to contact Internal Affairs. They are giving you the information for the place that you need to contact. It's not up to them to accept it, but yet you're quoting the law and statutes and the punishments from a failed records request. Now, which is it? Are you trying to file a records request? Or are you just trying to get the names? If you're just trying to get the names, they've told you you'd still need to go to the records department. They would handle this. You're just being the most arrogant prick that you can be because that's all you are.
That's your job. Understood? So there you go. That's my request. It's official on record. I left it with the agency. And if you destroy it, that would be destruction of records and destruction of my request. And you are required by law to accept it.
Okay.
That's it. You better accept it because my personal information is on it. It's now been officially filed with your agency. It's been officially filed.
I think the best thing is I got you a number for a records division, and that should get you to where you need to go.
It's right there. My request is right there, officially filed with you. And if you do anything unlawful with it, if you destruct it,
This is how we
it would be
normally refer people to our records.
Normally is not the
So-
same as the law. Normally is not the same as the law.
All right, sir. I provide you everything you need to do this.
That is
but you can't be
that is
following
the
these
second
rules.
avenue or additional avenue.
Wrong!
But that is one avenue. So right there, it's filed, and you're going to. I'm just going to slide it underneath your door.
And that's where the video ends. Clearly, this was just all an attempt to try to push his weight around and try to make himself look more important than he actually is. They gave him proper notice on where he needs to file to get the names of the officers in question, but instead of doing that, he just chose to make an ass of himself and show us all truly how much of a dick he is. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps with the algorithm. And don't forget to check out my second channel and the podcast. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I will see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me, and I can never thank you enough for all the support and encouragement you guys give.